Hi Stampers, it's Tina Shaw from TinaLovesToStamp.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Fairborn, Ohio. You can follow me on my blog and sign up for my email updates and my newsletters. If you currently do not have a Stampin' Up demonstrator and would like one, I would be delighted to be your demonstrator. Just contact me through my blog, which is TinaLovesToStamp.com. Also, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any of my videos. So today I'm going to show you how I made this card. This actually was one of my first Christmas cards I made this year, and actually I made this one on July the 10th and posted it to my blog, but I never shared it with my class, and I never did a video for it yet. So I kind of cased it from this little card here. I'm not sure if that's a 3x3 or exactly what size it is, but I made it into a regular size card. And I used that beautiful flocked paper, and that is called the Plush Poinsettia specialty paper. And actually the dies that go with the Poinsettia Petals bundle cuts that out as well, out of that paper, which is awesome. So let's get started. I'm going to go over my dimensions with you. So you start out with a real red base, and this is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Use your bone folder to get that nice and crisp fold. Then I have a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of Poinsettia Place Designer Series paper. Then I cut out my little plush poinsettia, and I also cut out a piece in white, Whisper White, because it is so transparent you could see through it. So we're just going to glue these two together here in just a moment. I used Garden Green to cut out 2 of the little holly leaf dies from the poinsettia die set, as well as the little sprig, and I cut this one out in gold foil. I then have a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 for my inside, and then I also have, this is the third from the largest, stitched circle from the stitched shape dies. That's hard to say. And I also am going to use one of the beaded pearls. And I also am going to use on this one, a little bit different than this one, I'm going to use these to kind of go with the gold look. And these are the holiday rhinestones. Okay. On the inside, I am going to totally change this up. On this one, I used this from the Wishes and Wonder stamp set. And then I just stamped one of the poinsettia stamps from the stamp set, and then I used, this is just actually the inside of the holly leaf without the little outside, which is this stamp right here. See how they go in there? And then these are just the little actually those are the berries for the insides of the flowers, but I thought it was cute like that. So here we go. Oh, and then I also used the real red sheer ribbon. And we'll go ahead. And so first thing I'm going to do is use my Stampin' Seal and glue these pieces together. So I'm going to attach this to my red base. Okay. Now I'm going to glue these two together. And how I did that was I just put some seal on the inside, on the center of it, because, you know, with vellum, it will show if you have tape on it in places, or the glue. So then I'm going to take my So Saffron ink pad and sponge, and I'm just going to lightly sponge a little bit of yellow from the center, just mostly in the center, just to give it some color, like that. Okay, and now I'm going to take and first lay down my real red sheer ribbon. And this one I cut it about 11 inches. And I'm just kind of diagonal across the card front. And to do that, I think I will just use this. Just put me down some glue there from my seal. And then cover that up. There. And then I just want to trim my ends off a little bit. Get that straighter. Using my good ribbon scissors that we do not sell anymore, that are priceless to me. Okay. So now I'm going to take my two little leaves and dimensional. I'm going to use my seal and just put it down at the bottom on that one and this one. And this, you see, I'm sure you know by now, these also emboss at the same time that they are cut out. And so to see where I exactly want those, I'm going to go ahead and put down my poinsettia. And I'm going to use my Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm going to put a couple in the center. And then I'm just going to lay that like that. And now I'm going to take, there's one smaller and one larger that comes in the set. And I kind of like this one coming down towards the bottom. And then this one, I kind of want it going up a little bit. And now I'm going to take my pretty little sprig. And what I normally wind up doing is just trimming a little tiny bit, some on the bottom here. And then raise this up just a smidgen and put that right in there. How pretty is that? Now I'm gonna take one of my beaded pearls. I'm gonna put that right there. And then before I put that down, I'm gonna go ahead and stamp Happy Holidays. And this is also from the Poinsettia Petals stamp set. And I'm going to stamp that in the early espresso. Right there. And set this over. And then I'm just going to pop this piece up towards the bottom, a little bit over the flower. And again, I'm going to use dimensionals. I want them more towards the bottom because the top is going to be, get off of there, it's going to be over the flower, the poinsettia. So I think I'm just going to take and put a little bit of glue up there, a little bit of snail, and then pull these backs off. And then I'm just going to put that right there, like that. I'm going to use my bronze blend, and I'm going to just go around the edges of the silver just to change it from silver to gold, because I'm using gold accents with this card. I love how you can do this. Sad thing is, these are being discontinued or retired. So if you want them, you better order them right away. Has everybody seen the retiring list and the sale that's going on right now? If not, let me know and I will send you that information. There we go. I'm just going to let that dry for a second and put the lid back on my blend. Glue dots and put them on the bottom like that. There's 1, 2. I'm going to do 1 more. Okay. If I can get it. Oops. There we go. Right there. Okay, and now I'm going to put this right in the center. Like that. And now I'm going to see if I like how this looks with these gold color. Oh, I think I like it actually. I'm going to put 1 there. Tiny bit, maybe not. Just do 3. Cute. And then I'm just going to scatter a couple more. Here and there we go. 1 more. Go put it up here. Look how cute and how easy that was. Now I'm just going to stamp the inside. On this one, I've decided I want to do 2 different stamps. Let me show you here. The bottom is from Tag Buffet stamp set, which I love. And then the top, the Merry Christmas, is out of the Poinsettia stamp set. And I want it to be in red. You could use your markers, your regular markers, not your blends, to do different colors. But with all these words on here, I thought it would be easier to do that. Okay, so this is a photopolymer stamp. So I am going to use my piercing mat. Give it a little huff of moisture. And see how this does. It says, may the good times of today become the cherished memories of tomorrow. Wishing you lots of joy and happiness. And then, of course, the Merry Christmas across the top. Pushing down with my fingers. How cute! I like it. Okay. And here's the leaf. And this time I'm going to put it over here. There's 1. Using the garden green again. There's 2. And now I'm just going to use my little berry. I say they're little berries. They're actually the inside of the poinsettia, but that's okay. Look how cute. Don't you love that? Here's my card. So I'm just going to put some glue on the back. You could use liquid glue, which I use quite a bit. And I also use this. This is kind of nice. The seal is awesome. If you put it down in the wrong spot and you need to pull it back up, it'll let you do it if you pull it up right away. Okay, so there's the card. Isn't it adorable? Let me know if you like that. And let me go over these again. This was Poinsettia Petals. I actually bought 2 sets because I need more dies when I'm cutting out for classes. I have weekly classes, but it just makes it go so much quicker if you have more than 1 die. And then here was the verse that I used from the Tag Buffet. Here's my envelope real quickly. I just did a couple down here. That way you don't have a naked envelope. Some people do not like naked envelopes. Okay, so here we go. I like the one today better. The one in the catalog used copper, and then I used the champagne rhinestones. But today I used the gold foil instead with the golden color holiday rhinestones. So let me know if you like it. And thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you really soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.